Ever wonder why some businesses thrive while others struggle to keep up? What if the secret to success in the business world is simply being proactive? You know what I mean, right? It's like those subtle earthquake tremors that might seem insignificant but are actually warning signs of potential major shifts. Today, we're diving into the world of proactivity in business, exploring how these subtle signs can urge us to prepare and take action, much like how Elon Musk, Tony Hsieh, and the South Korean government during the 1997 Asian financial crisis have shown us. Let's start with a fact: Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before he finally got the light bulb to work. That's right, 10,000 times. And another fact: Walt Disney was rejected 300 times before he got funding for his first film. Talk about persistence, right? So, what exactly is proactivity, and how does it relate to those earthquake tremors we mentioned? Proactivity, in the business world, is all about taking initiative and anticipating future challenges and opportunities. It's like landing a big client before your competitors even know they're in the market. Or selling a business at the peak of its value, not waiting until it's too late. It's winning a race by training harder and smarter than everyone else. It's writing a hit song that resonates with millions because you took the time to understand your audience. And it's building your dream home, not just dreaming about it but actually making it happen. Now, let's talk about those earthquake tremors. They're the subtle signs that something big might be coming. It's like waiting for a late bus, knowing it's going to come eventually, but preparing for other options just in case. Or learning to cook without burning the kitchen, taking small steps and learning from each mistake. It's saving for a dream vacation, putting a little aside each month until you can finally take that trip. It's teaching a kid to tie their shoes, patiently guiding them until they get it right. And it's debugging code all night, knowing that the solution is out there if you just keep at it. So, how do proactivity and earthquake tremors relate? Well, those tremors are the subtle signs that proactive businesses pay attention to. They're the early warnings that something big might be coming, and proactive businesses use that information to prepare and take action. It's like the fuel that drives them towards success, but sometimes the road is blocked, and they need to find another way. Proactivity is about anticipating those roadblocks and finding ways around them, while earthquake tremors are the signs that tell you to start looking for those detours. It's a dance between preparation and action, and the most successful businesses are the ones that master it. Let's look at some stories of proactivity in action. Thomas Edison, as we mentioned, failed 10,000 times before he finally got the light bulb to work. But he didn't see those failures as setbacks, he saw them as steps towards success. Each time he failed, he learned something new, and he used that knowledge to improve his next attempt. It's like debugging code all night, knowing that the solution is out there if you just keep at it. J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced rejection after rejection before finally finding a publisher willing to take a chance on her. She sent her manuscript to 12 different publishers, and each time she was told no. But she didn't give up. She kept pushing, kept believing in her story, and eventually, she found someone who saw the potential in it. It's like waiting for a late bus, knowing it's going to come eventually, but preparing for other options just in case. And then there's Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. He pitched his chicken recipe to over 1,000 restaurants before finally finding someone willing to give it a try. He was in his 60s when he started, and he could have easily given up, but he didn't. He kept at it, kept believing in his product, and eventually, he built a global empire. It's like learning to cook without burning the kitchen, taking small steps and learning from each mistake. Now, let's talk about some of the great figures who have embodied proactivity in their businesses. Elon Musk, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX, is known for his relentless innovation and forward thinking. He's always looking to the future, anticipating what's coming next and shaping it to his vision. It's like writing a hit song that resonates with millions because you took the time to understand your audience. Musk doesn't just react to trends, he creates them, and that's what sets him apart. Tony Hsieh, the former CEO of Zappos, took a different approach to proactivity. He focused on creating a strong company culture and providing exceptional customer service. He knew that happy employees and satisfied customers were the key to long-term success, so he invested heavily in both. It's like building your dream home, not just dreaming about it but actually making it happen. Hsieh's proactive approach to company culture and customer service helped Zappos become one of the most successful online retailers in the world. And then there's the story of South Korea during the 1997 Asian financial crisis. When the crisis hit, the government and businesses quickly restructured and implemented reforms. They didn't wait for the crisis to pass, they took action, anticipating the challenges ahead and preparing for them. It's like saving for a dream vacation, putting a little aside each month until you can finally take that trip. South Korea's proactive measures helped them recover quickly from the crisis and set the stage for future growth and stability. So, what can we learn from these stories of proactivity? Well, for one thing, it's important to pay attention to those subtle signs, those earthquake tremors that might seem insignificant but could be warning signs of something bigger. It's like teaching a kid to tie their shoes, patiently guiding them until they get it right. We need to be proactive, anticipating challenges and opportunities and taking action to prepare for them. But proactivity isn't just about reacting to those signs, it's about shaping the future. It's about being like Elon Musk, relentlessly innovating and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Or like Tony Hsieh, investing in company culture and customer service to drive long-term success. And it's about being like the South Korean government and businesses during the 1997 crisis, quickly restructuring and implementing reforms to set the stage for future growth. Of course, proactivity isn't always easy. It takes patience, persistence, and a willingness to learn from failure. It's like debugging code all night, knowing that the solution is out there if you just keep at it. But the rewards can be immense, as we've seen from the stories of Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, and Colonel Sanders. So, the next time you feel those subtle earthquake tremors in your business, don't ignore them. Pay attention to them, and use them as a call to action. Be proactive, anticipating the challenges and opportunities ahead and taking steps to prepare for them. It's like waiting for a late bus, knowing it's going to come eventually, but preparing for other options just in case. And remember, proactivity isn't just about reacting to those signs, it's about shaping the future. It's about being like Elon Musk, relentlessly innovating and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Or like Tony Hsieh, investing in company culture and customer service to drive long-term success. And it's about being like the South Korean government and businesses during the 1997 crisis, quickly restructuring and implementing reforms to set the stage for future growth. In the end, proactivity is about taking control of your own destiny. It's about not just waiting for success to come to you but going out and making it happen. It's like landing a big client before your competitors even know they're in the market. Or selling a business at the peak of its value, not waiting until it's too late. It's winning a race by training harder and smarter than everyone else. It's writing a hit song that resonates with millions because you took the time to understand your audience. And it's building your dream home, not just dreaming about it but actually making it happen. So, are you ready to be proactive in your business? Are you ready to pay attention to those subtle earthquake tremors and use them as a call to action? It won't always be easy, but it will be worth it. Just ask Thomas Edison, J.K. Rowling, Colonel Sanders, Elon Musk, Tony Hsieh, and the South Korean government and businesses during the 1997 crisis. They all knew the power of proactivity, and they used it to achieve incredible success. So, what are you waiting for? It's time to start being proactive in your business. It's time to start anticipating the challenges and opportunities ahead and taking action to prepare for them. It's time to start shaping your own future, not just waiting for it to happen. Because, as we've seen, the most successful businesses are the ones that are proactive, not reactive. They're the ones that pay attention to those subtle earthquake tremors and use them as a call to action. And that, my friends, is the power of proactivity in business. Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deeper into the fascinating world of proactivity in business, and today we're focusing on some pretty cool philosophies from two visionary leaders, Elon Musk and Tony Hsieh. Just like those subtle earthquake tremors that whisper of potential major shifts, these philosophies urge businesses to prepare and act proactively. So, buckle up as we explore how these ideas can shake up your business for the better. Let's start with Elon Musk, the man who's pretty much the poster child for relentless innovation and forward thinking. If Elon Musk were Aristotle, he'd be all about arete, that's excellence, folks. And just like those earthquake tremors that hint at big changes, Musk's philosophy encourages businesses to anticipate and shape future trends rather than just react to them. It's like being a step ahead of the game, always ready for what's coming next. Imagine an athlete embodying Musk's arete. They're not just training for the next competition, they're pushing their limits every day, always striving for that next level of performance. It's like they can feel the tremors of their potential breakthroughs, and they're proactively preparing for them. Now, picture a chef in the kitchen, constantly experimenting with new flavors and techniques. They're not waiting for food trends to hit, they're creating them, much like how earthquake tremors signal the need for proactive action. And what about a painter? They're not just painting what they see, they're envisioning what could be, proactively shaping their art to reflect future possibilities, just as businesses should heed the tremors of change. Now, let's switch gears and talk about Tony Hsieh, the mastermind behind Zappos. If Tony Hsieh were Malcolm Gladwell, he'd be all about the 10,000-hour rule, mastery through relentless practice. And just like those subtle earthquake tremors that urge preparation, Hsieh's philosophy encourages businesses to invest in long-term success through proactive efforts. It's like planting seeds today for the harvest of tomorrow. Consider a guitarist mastering their craft. They're not just strumming the same old chords, they're dedicating hours to perfecting their technique, much like how businesses should proactively prepare for future challenges. Now, think of a coder. They're not just writing code, they're constantly learning new languages and techniques, proactively staying ahead of the curve, just as businesses should heed the tremors of technological shifts. And what about a surgeon? They're not just performing routine surgeries, they're continually studying and practicing, proactively preparing for complex procedures, much like how businesses should anticipate and prepare for economic tremors. Now, let's dive into some inspiring stories that showcase the power of proactivity in action. First up, Disney's journey from bankruptcy to empire. Back in the 1930s, Walt Disney was on the brink of financial ruin. But instead of giving up, he proactively sought new opportunities, like creating the first-ever feature-length animated film, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It was a huge risk, but it paid off big time, setting the stage for Disney's future success. It's like those earthquake tremors that signal a need for change. Walt Disney felt them and acted proactively, turning a potential disaster into a legendary empire. Next, let's talk about Elon Musk's SpaceX and its near failures. Musk's journey with SpaceX is like a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. But despite multiple rocket failures, Musk never lost sight of his vision. He proactively learned from each setback, tweaking designs and strategies until he finally achieved success with the Falcon 9. It's like those earthquake tremors that warn of potential disasters. Musk felt them and proactively adapted, turning near failures into groundbreaking achievements. And finally, let's look at Oprah Winfrey's rags to TV queen journey. Oprah started with nothing but a dream and a whole lot of determination. She proactively sought out opportunities, like hosting a local talk show, which eventually led to her own network. Despite numerous challenges, she never stopped pushing forward, always anticipating and preparing for the next big thing. It's like those earthquake tremors that signal the need for action. Oprah felt them and proactively seized every opportunity, transforming her life and inspiring millions. Now, let's connect these philosophies and stories back to proactivity and those subtle earthquake tremors. Just like how an athlete, chef, or painter proactively strives for a excellence, they're always preparing for future breakthroughs, much like how businesses should heed the tremors of change. And just as a guitarist, coder, or surgeon proactively invests in the 10,000-hour rule, mastery through practice, they're preparing for future challenges, much like how businesses should anticipate and prepare for economic tremors. And those inspiring stories? They're all about proactive action in the face of potential disaster. Walt Disney felt the tremors of bankruptcy and proactively sought new opportunities, turning a potential disaster into an empire. Elon Musk felt the tremors of rocket failures and proactively adapted, turning near failures into groundbreaking achievements. And Oprah Winfrey felt the tremors of a challenging start and proactively seized every opportunity, transforming her life and inspiring millions. So, what can we learn from all this? Just like those subtle earthquake tremors that urge preparation and action, businesses should always be proactive. Whether it's striving for a like Elon Musk, investing in the 10,000-hour rule like Tony Hsieh, or seizing opportunities like Walt Disney, Elon Musk, and Oprah Winfrey, proactivity is the key to success. It's like being a step ahead of the game, always ready for what's coming next. And hey, mastering proactivity is like leveling up in a video game, takes forever but you're unstoppable after. Or maybe it's like trying to find your keys in the morning, frustrating at first, but oh so satisfying when you finally get it right. And let's not forget, being proactive is like trying to teach a cat to fetch, challenging, but the rewards are worth it. So, there you have it, folks. Proactivity in business is all about anticipating and shaping future trends, much like how those subtle earthquake tremors urge preparation and action. Whether you're striving for excellence like Elon Musk or investing in mastery like Tony Hsieh, remember to always be proactive. And who knows? Maybe one day, your business will be the next Disney, SpaceX, or Oprah Winfrey empire. Pretty cool, huh? Stay tuned for the final part of our series, where we'll explore more ways to shake up your business with proactivity. Until then, keep feeling those tremors and keep taking action. As we wrap up our exploration of proactivity in business, let's dive into the heart of what it all means for us. You see, proactivity isn't just a business buzzword, it's a life philosophy. It's like earthquake tremors, subtle yet critical indicators that major shifts are on the horizon. They urge us to prepare and act before the big shakeup hits. And who better to inspire us than Elon Musk, the visionary who's all about relentless innovation and forward thinking. He's like a cosmic navigator, charting the course for humanity's future, pushing businesses to not just react to trends but to anticipate and shape them. Then there's Tony Hsieh of Zappos, who knew that the secret sauce to long-term success was proactive customer service and a killer company culture. And let's not forget the economic story of South Korea during the 1997 Asian financial crisis. They didn't just sit back and watch the world burn, they restructured, implemented reforms, and bounced back stronger than ever. So, you see the point, don't you? Proactivity is the name of the game, both in business and in life. Now, let's talk about what this means for life. Proactivity is like a Swiss Army knife for your personal journey. It's versatile, ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way. But what does it really mean to live proactively? It means taking control of your destiny, not waiting for opportunities to knock but building your own door. It's about setting goals, planning ahead, and taking action before you're forced to. And can we apply it? Absolutely. Here are 5 tips to help you embrace proactivity in your everyday life. 1. Break goals into bite-sized chunks. Don't overwhelm yourself with lofty ambitions. Break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. Tackle them one at a time, and before you know it, you'll have climbed that mountain. 2. Embrace the power of planning. Life lessons are like Wi-Fi signals, hard to catch but game-changing when you do. Plan your days, weeks, and months. Use tools like calendars and to-do lists to stay on track and keep your eyes on the prize. 3. Cultivate a proactive mindset. Think of your mind as a garden. Weed out the negative thoughts and plant seeds of positivity and action. Surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you to be your best self. 4. Learn from failures, don't fear them. Proactivity is like a superhero cape, it gives you the courage to face your fears. Embrace failures as learning opportunities. Analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again with renewed vigor. 5. Take action now. Proactivity is like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Don't wait for the perfect moment, there's no such thing. Take action today, even if it's just a small step. Momentum builds with each action you take. Now, let's look at some inspiring stories of proactivity in action. Take Steve Jobs' comeback at Apple. After being ousted from the company he founded, Jobs didn't wallow in self-pity. He went on to create Next and Pixar, honing his skills and vision. When he returned to Apple in 1997, he brought a renewed sense of purpose and innovation, turning the company into the tech giant we know today. Talk about a comeback story that's more epic than a Hollywood blockbuster. Then there's Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison for his fight against apartheid. But he never lost hope or his proactive spirit. He used his time to study, plan, and prepare for the day he would be free. When that day finally came, he led South Africa to a new era of democracy and reconciliation. Mandela's story is like a marathon runner who keeps pushing forward, mile after mile, until they cross the finish line. Albert Einstein, the late blooming genius, is another testament to proactivity. He didn't speak until he was 4 and didn't read until he was 7. But he never let those setbacks define him. Instead, he pursued his passion for science and mathematics, eventually revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. Einstein's journey is like a slow cooker meal, the longer it simmers, the more flavorful it becomes. And let's not forget Ludwig van Beethoven, who continued to compose masterpieces even as he lost his hearing. He didn't let his disability stop him, instead, he found new ways to express his art. Beethoven's story is like a chef who loses their sense of taste but still creates culinary masterpieces through sheer determination and creativity. As we come to the end of our journey, I want to leave you with some questions to ponder. What's your toughest trait? Share below. Could you keep going after 1,000 no's? What's one small proactive step you can take today? How can you turn a failure into a stepping stone for success? And finally, what's one lesson from these stories that you'll carry with you? Remember, proactivity is not just about business, it's about life. It's about taking control of your destiny, one step at a time. So, go out there and be proactive, my friends. Embrace the earthquake tremors of life, innovate like Elon Musk, serve like Tony Hsieh, and bounce back like South Korea. And who knows? Maybe one day, your story will be the one inspiring others to take action. Until then, keep pushing forward, keep learning, and keep being proactive. You've got this. Alright, that's a wrap. Thanks for joining me on this journey through proactivity in business and life. I hope you found it as enlightening and inspiring as I have. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that'll help you navigate the exciting world of business and beyond. And hey, if you've got any stories of proactivity in your own life, I'd love to hear them. Drop them in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, stay proactive, stay curious, and keep rocking that entrepreneurial spirit.
you.